everyone from Boquete, Panama. Welcome back to another episode of Natty Up North. If you missed the last couple episodes, I am currently in Panama, in Central America, exploring with my good friend Jorge. We've done some exploring and fishing in Panama City. We spent some time on the Caribbean coast with Bocas del Toro, so make sure that you check out those videos after you watch this one if you haven't already. So as I said, I am in Boquete right now, which is in the highlands of Panama. And before I get to where I am now, I do want to say, I kind of forgot to mention at the end of my last video that Bocas del Toro completely exceeded expectations. I had read some blogs ahead of time that said, spend 1 to 2 days there maximum. It's super touristy. There's not a ton to see. And I can say that I wholeheartedly disagree with that. We spent almost 2 full days, and I feel like we really only scratched the surface. Downtown Bocas, definitely touristy, definitely like packed and loud and all that stuff, but the whole Isla Colón and everything else in the area was just incredible. One thing that I really wanted to do that we weren't able to is fish out of dugout canoes. Like, there's all sorts of stuff there. So Bocas is awesome. But that said, I'm really happy to be where we are right now in Boquete, which is in the Chiriquí province. So it's called the highlands around here because it's mountainous. So I heard this area described at one point as like the mountainous spine of Panama. And this area is really known for both being kind of the breadbasket of Panama. Lots of agriculture in this area, but it's especially known for the coffee and for the hiking. And in this video, I'm really going to focus on the hiking. There are 2 main kind of national parks in this area. One is the National Park of Volcán Baru, which is a volcano that's right there. I can see it right now from my view. And then the other national park is La Amistad, which borders both Panama and Costa Rica. So ton of hiking. Most of it is in what's called a cloud forest around here. So the forests up in the mountains are actually like in the clouds, super misty and whatnot. It seems like we're going to have an unusually high pressure system for the days that we're here. So I don't know if we're going to get that traditional kind of cloudy feel or not. I hope so. But if not, we'll have especially great views. And before I forget to mention it, I want to give a big shout out to my friend Jorge, who I'm traveling with. He has been and is going to continue to be helping me with all the filming for these videos. So really nice having somebody to travel with. He's definitely helping me out a lot. He also has Instagram and YouTube too, so I'll link that below, so check that out. Okay, enough talking. I always talk so much, but I'm just so excited to be here. So stay tuned for this video. Lots of nature, lots of beauty ahead. I hope you love it. Day 1 here in Boquete, and it is a beautiful one. Woke up to like nice, crisp, cool weather, super sunny, and it is time for hike number 1. You hear that sound? That's right, running water. So we decided to do the Lost Waterfalls hike. It's a fairly popular hike in this area, but we wanted to start with it to kind of get our feet wet for the hiking, and we knew it was gonna be at least a little bit well marked. I gotta say, I was expecting it to be really touristy since it's one of the most, listed ones on all the travel sites and stuff, but we've only seen like 2 people so far, and we've been on it for a while, and it is incredible. Views of mountains on every side, flowers, pretty steep hikes. I'll say just to get to kind of the entrance, we had to walk up a really steep hill. Got a little out of breath, but it's beautiful. We should be running into some waterfalls, maybe even get a chance to swim. And yeah. We are at waterfall number 2, filming on my phone. Had to get in, and I'm in some kind of cave right now. And the water is freezing, like unbelievable. Wow, you guys, Lost Waterfalls hike did not disappoint. I feel like I keep saying this, but I was really pleasantly surprised. I think I said, when we walked in that I was nervous there was gonna be too many people, too touristy, and that wasn't the case at all. We did see like a handful of people, but the scenery was just incredible. 3 waterfalls. The water was crisp. I'll say it's probably some of the coldest water that I've been in, and I've been in some pretty cold water, but it was definitely worth the plunge and truly a breathtaking experience. At one point when I was underneath the waterfall looking up and seeing all the mist coming off and that freezing gushing water, pretty incredible experience, and I'm super pumped that we did this. And it was challenging. You probably hopefully got a little taste for it in the video, but there was a lot of stuff that was like truly climbing, pretty steep. Of course I wasn't filming for that because needed my hands and whatnot, but my gosh, like, are we serious? Wow. Super incredible, magical place, all the moss and lichens and ferns and all the good stuff. We are kind of jogging back right now because we've got a shuttle to catch, so that's why I'm out of breath. So I'm gonna put the camera away so we don't, miss it. Stay tuned for more. Morning, friends. It is day number 3, but hike number 2 here in Boquete. Another flawless day, which should come as no surprise. We came in with a list of hikes that we had found online that we wanted to try out, but this morning we heard of a new one that we hadn't heard of before called El Pianista, which gets really great reviews, and it seems like it's pretty lightly trafficked. Not many people go on it, so we're gonna check it out. So we just got dropped off on, I think, the trailhead. There's like a little restaurant here called El Pianista, same as the trail. Yeah, I think this one we're just gonna have to kind of figure out. Come along. So far, about a quarter mile in, and wow. So if you are doing this trail, by the way, it can be a little bit confusing. There's we just did like a 15-minute detour that we didn't need to do because there's like a horse pasture with barbed wire on either side. We assumed that we shouldn't go in there, so we tried going alongside of it, and yeah, got ourselves basically nowhere. So we decided to try in here. Seems like we're on the right path now. So, horse trail, hi cows. This seems to be the right path. This was a surprisingly long walk in the sun, but Yay. Whew. Finally, we made it into the forest. We were definitely expecting most of this to be shady, you know, cloudy, misty, foresty walk, and there was a lot of sun. So that's all for now.
It's medicine.
Like mint. Well, that was awesome. We just ran into a man that lives basically like right on the trail. He had a ton of cute puppies that were just like a couple months old, mama dog, roosters, the whole shebang. And he was awesome. He just chatted with us a little bit about the trail, and he also let us try some medicinal plant that grows on his property. It kind of tastes like basil or mint. He says it's good for your health. I don't know, tasted kind of interesting. And he says he's gonna have coffee for us when we head back. Nice meeting good people out here. One kind of bummer, he said this weather that we're having is like a miracle. We were kind of hoping for like that classic cloudy day, misty, magical forest. He says it rains, it's cloudy like every single day, and that it's a miracle that we have this bright sunny day. So definitely makes our lives a little bit more challenging. But hey, if he says it's a miracle, we'll take it. Oh man, guys, this hike is starting to get so cool. I haven't been filming much of it because we've been like pretty much climbing, like even like using hands, and oh my gosh, I'm tired. It's been a very, very challenging and really cool hike, especially in the last like hour. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to turn back because we got to make our shuttle bus. So we got almost all the way to the top. Definitely got some very scenic hikes. Ton of wildlife, just beautiful green moss everywhere. Another one of those kind of magical forests. So it's been beautiful. We're not going to get all the way to the top to a potential maybe lookout. We're not really sure, but this has been great. We're going to start heading back. Okay, not gonna lie, it feels pretty good to be home. That was a lot, but a really awesome, really beautiful hike. Glad we did it. But yeah, it's time to hydrate. So if you are in shape and want to get like off the beaten path and go on a hike that you really like won't see anybody else, at least any other tourists, it's definitely the hike for you. Beautiful. Ton of wildlife, ton to see, but it was rugged. What you don't see is when we're not filming, we were kind of trying to book it for time, and even if we weren't trying to go really fast, like you were climbing for a lot of that, like using your hands, really up steep hill, and it was long, and it was tough too at times to really figure out where the path was. So definitely a hike that's not for the faint of heart. You gotta be in shape, you gotta be ready for it, but if you wanna do something where it's totally different. You're not going to see people. That's definitely a hike for you. Towards the end, the clouds started rolling in, started to get that beautiful, misty, kind of jungly cloud forest look. So we got a sense for that, and it definitely added to the experience up there. And also, icing on the cake was definitely meeting that local guy. He told us that he sees some hikers come through there, but they pretty much never speak Spanish. So he was really excited to have us pass through. On our way back, we did stop. We had some coffee from him, gave us a little boost, and it was really great to have that hospitality from somebody that lives right on the trail. I think that's it for now. I can barely think straight. I'm gonna need to chug a bunch of water, take a shower, and then I think I'm gonna have myself a cocktail and enjoy the rest of this evening. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna let you go here. Stay tuned because there is more here from Boquete. I hope that you enjoyed this hiking video, and I'll put some more information in the description below if you are planning a trip here. So that's it. Stay tuned. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time.